Midnight Hauntings.
I told you to smile. It was the early hours of January 2nd, 2:04 a.m. to be exact, when I was jolted awake by the sound of knocking. It was steady, one knock every 3 seconds. Groggy and confused, I slipped on my slippers and headed downstairs. But as I descended, the knocking quickened, like the rhythm of a heartbeat. By the time I reached the door, the knocking abruptly stopped. I peered outside, only to find no one there. Thinking it was just some kids playing a prank, I shrugged it off and went back to bed. But then, at 4:21 a.m., I woke up again, this time to the sound of the front door slamming shut. My heart raced as I sat up in terror. When I glanced at my frost-covered window, the word "smile" was scrawled all over it in the frost. Panicking, I grabbed my phone to call 911, only to discover a chilling message written across the screen. I told you to smile. Tears welled up in my eyes as I bolted out of the house, sprinting to my neighbors across the street. They opened the door, comforting me as I sobbed, and immediately called the police. By 5:42 a.m., the police had arrived. After thoroughly searching my home, they found no evidence of anyone else having been inside. There were no signs of forced entry, no fingerprints, nothing. The writing on the window was gone, and the strange message on my phone had vanished as well. The officers gently suggested that stress or anxiety might be playing tricks on my mind, urging me to see a doctor. But I knew what I experienced was real. Determined to find proof, I spent the next day at my neighbor's house, too afraid to go back alone. That evening, when I finally returned home, I set up a camera in my bedroom, positioning it to face my bed and the door. I needed to know what was happening while I slept. The night passed without incident, and for once, I slept through. But when I reviewed the footage the next morning, I could hardly believe what I saw. At exactly 3 a.m., something crawled out from under my bed. It was a pale, naked figure, grotesquely thin, with bulging veins covering its body. The thing stood there, completely still, for an entire hour, unmoving. Then it slowly approached the camera until its face filled the screen. Its eyes were completely black, and its face stretched into a grotesque grin, wider than any human could manage. For 2 more hours, it stared directly into the camera, unblinking, only tilting its head slightly every now and then. After what felt like an eternity, it finally moved. It crawled back under my bed as the footage showed me waking up in the morning, completely oblivious to what had happened. I was paralyzed with fear. The camera had caught everything, but the creature had never left. It was still under my bed. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story and want to experience more spine-chilling tales, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Your support helps us bring more haunting stories to life. Join our community and let the scares continue. Stay safe, stay spooky, and we'll see you in the next one.